What's up? I'm back with Couch Media, and I'm here at Skylark Lounge with Blankslate. In fact, the very first band that I ever interviewed with Pink Sofa Hour.
That is true.
The distinct honor is mine today. Thank you guys so much
Right
for
back
coming
at
back.
you.
It's so
What
good
the
to see you, dude.
It's making me have butterflies. It's really cool, and it's not just because it's Valentine's Day.
That's part of it, though.
And it's not because I love you guys.
That is why we're all in pink and red.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, if the audience wasn't aware already, it's a Valentine's Day show, and we lean in. We lean
Got
in.
to.
We do.
Yeah.
No, I mean, our first Pink Sofa Hour was, like, one of the most iconic moments, honestly. We had the best time, like, the live chat and, like, even all the audio issues. Like, it was such... It was so great.
So fun.
It was so great.
Don't forget the video issues, too.
It made it like a really interactive experience, though, because like the chat would be like, "Hey, like this shot's out of frame," or like "This is not in time," and you fix it, and you'd be like, "Nice job." And we were just like all like
It's great
figuring it out,
now.
you know?
We were all in it
post
together.
frame for some reason. Like it was funny.
No, but, like, they were fans from the beginning. Like, it's always been awesome what you've been doing. And, like, being there at the start was so cool. Being here now,
And
even
it's so cool
cooler.
to see all the stuff that you're doing now with Couched and stuff.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's historic what
Yeah.
you guys agreed to. It will live on forever. You guys get
Hell yeah.
first dibs
Amazing.
on anything, honestly. Man, and you guys have grown a lot since then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can say
You
that.
can say that.
I like that verb choice.
Yeah.
I'm
Grown.
stoked for you. I mean,
Thank you.
it's been 3 tours.
4,
Yeah.
I think.
Well,
Yeah.
it depends. I mean, one of them
One
was
of them
long
was
enough
2
that we
legs.
pretend it was 2
Yeah.
legs. Like, it was like, that was 2
There's 3
tours.
weeks in between.
Yeah, that's true.
That's 2
Depends how you
separate
count
tours.
it. Maybe we've been on tour 3 times. Maybe it's been 6 times. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, I've been doing a lot of math tonight. That's a callback. But I would just put you somewhere between 3 and 6 tours in my
Yeah.
head.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds solid.
Yeah. Any favorite moments from those tours?
Oh my god, so many. One thing that I always think about when someone asks, because like sometimes we play in some really random towns. Like we're not afraid to just like go into the middle of nowhere and just like see what their local bar is like. So we did that in Enterprise, Oregon. And it was like this bar and there was like 60 people there, but that was like the entire population of the town.
Oh my
and
gosh,
we
that's
played
amazing.
like a 2-hour like marathon set, like every song we've like ever written, tons of covers, just like everything that we could throw in there at the time, pretty much. And then we like finished our set and like they like came up to us and they were just like the collective townspeople. And they were just
The mayor is
right.
like-
Town crier was there, yeah.
But they were just like, if we pay you $100, will you play all of that again? And we were like, okay, sure.
What?
Okay, I stuck the $100 bill in my pocket and we literally replayed our entire
We
set.
played the whole set. Also, the next
Double
day I met some
marathon?
cows and I called them over to me, and that also felt like
Well,
a
this
marathon.
town was so tiny, and like I'm from New York, so I was like,
Yeah.
I'm suffocating.
I'm from a very small town in California, so I loved
But
it.
the
I was
next
this is
morning,
heaven.
the next morning, we would just like go on a little walk from our hotel to like the one breakfast spot. We passed by like 10 people who were like, "Saw you last night. You guys were so good." I was like, "Are we famous in Enterprise, Oregon?"
I think we are.
Literally.
They were trying to
Yeah.
get us. They were like working on renovating this theater that they had. That's like the old historic theater. They were like, once we get the theater back open, like we want to have you guys back. And we were like, okay, sure, like maybe one day.
The touring is so fun. Like, obviously the big cities, like Chicago's awesome, New York's awesome, but like
Right.
the tiny
Seattle.
ones, yeah, whatever. But like the tiny ones, it's so cool, and that's where like the stories come. I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you never know what to expect, and then like when you walk out with like a great show, you're just like amazing. We played this like tiny town in Oklahoma one time.
Yeah.
And it was just like so cool because we're like a fairly like openly like queer band, and like Oklahoma is obviously, you know, Oklahoma. And like there were just like all of these kids that like just had never like been in a queer space before, and they were just like at this show and just like were like so supportive, and that was like really sweet too.
It was great.
That kind of energy is, and bringing it into a small town like that is the kind of thing that potentially playing in front of people, you could change their life trajectory
Yeah,
in a big way.
For real. And
I
like,
hope so.
we won't gas ourselves up too much pretending
I
that
will.
we're really... Thank you.
Yeah.
But like there are times where like people come up to us and they're like, holy shit, like I could do this. Like I could sing.
Yeah.
I could be, you know, I could be a girl drummer, random
No,
shit
the
like
first
that.
festival we played, Pleasantville, there were like these 2 girls that like came backstage to like find us, and they were just like, I'm like learning how to play guitar. Like, do you have any like tips or anything?
It was so
And I was just-
sweet.
It was so sweet. It was
Oh my
amazing.
gosh, that must have felt really nice.
It was like the best thing.
Yeah. It's a testament to what you guys are, you know?
Thank
you gotta accept it, and you gotta, you know, you gotta own it. And what's the saying tonight? It shows.
So
and
many
it
callbacks.
shows.
See?
Yes. I mean, you guys are
We missed all
like,
of the lore. We'll have to watch it back when it comes out.
We'll
And then
do
we'll
it.
be like, oh, that part made sense.
Yeah.
there's the recap. Yeah, that'll be a recap. No, you guys are amazing, and honestly, I want to talk a little bit about the instrumentation because tonight's is a very unique show.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and honestly, you guys should introduce yourself to the audience and let them know who you are, what you play, and what your favorite color is. I don't know.
No, my favorite color is one of my favorite facts about me, I will say, because yellow is the best color of all time, and if you disagree, you're wrong.
This is the most
I know you love pink,
That
but
is,
like,
that is some tough
let's be
shit,
real.
honestly.
No, but my name's Tess. I play drums and keys and drum pad. I don't know. That's our first time using another instrument tonight.
I programmed
tonight.
it.
Yeah, that's
For the
true.
record.
Yeah, it's just us creating all the instruments, so lots of walls of sound, and it's really fun to do it as a duo.
Yeah, my name's Riley. I play guitar and bass and sing and write our songs. And I have like a weird, funny like synth pickup thing that I was telling you about earlier. That like octaves my bottom two strings, then splits the signal. So we're very techy at this
She
point.
basically
in our
plays
lives.
bass and guitar at the same time out of one instrument.
And I can like pause them, so I can just do like one at a time. It's crazy.
It's very fancy.
I have one pedal case is just an old suitcase that we found. I'm very proud of that one.
Yeah, it's
I
cute.
love those when people bring out like a skateboard and it's got pedals on
Right?
it. I love
It's
that
the
shit.
thing is
Yeah.
so
Someone
cool.
had that earlier in Kedra.
But like,
Yeah.
how do
It
you
was pretty
take
rad.
that on tour? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, just wrap it in something. Bubble
Yeah,
wrap
true.
or
Because
something.
people who have skateboards as pedal boards are wrapping it after
True.
every show.
Of course, right. That's they're
It's a
so
Venn
careful with
diagram in a
those.
circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point. Good point. Gosh, the Palisades, High Street. Gosh,
know.
I could just go on and on.
Thank you. Well, we're gonna have new music soon. As much as I would love to gas up Summer on a Salt Flat, it's a great time. That's my second time using the phrase gas up, so sorry about that. But like,
It's okay. We'll edit it
We have
out.
a counter.
yeah, true. But we do have new music in the works. I know it's been like slightly a long time coming, and we're just like really, really excited. 'cause
Take your
this-
time. I'm still enjoying
Thank
Summer on
you.
a Salt Flat.
Thank you. Well,
Yeah.
what's cool about Summer on a Salt Flat is it was kind of like a breakup album. Riley writes all the songs, so this is a little peek into her love life that used to be really chaotic.
It's gotten better.
And well, yes, exactly. The new album is
deserve
all
it.
like love songs. It's all about falling in love and feeling like stable finally.
Kinda.
And Riley has an awesome partner.
As stable as I can
And
be.
it's just like been really great, and it's kind of fun to have like a flip of the switch, and especially tonight with Valentine's Day, we're playing like a lot of love songs.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it's super cute.
Yeah, we have a Valentine's Day song.
Yeah, we do.
You
Isn't that-
wrote it for today?
No.
I wrote it
Okay.
about
Which makes it
Valentine's
funnier.
Day.
Yeah, we have a
Interesting.
song about Valentine's Day. And
I
like
have
at every
questions.
yes, at every show we're like, who writes Valentine's Day songs? Us. Here you go. And now it's a Valentine's Day show, so we're just like, this is perfect. It's very exciting.
I think I asked this the first time that you guys were on the show because it's one of my favorite questions. But what's your favorite holiday?
Halloween.
Halloween's a good one.
Halloween. You get to
Halloween's
dress
really
up.
good.
It's a nighttime thing, and you don't have to see family, and you eat candy. I love my family, but you don't have to see them. It's great.
Right. Riley?
Christmas. I'm boring.
Yeah.
And
That's
I'm
not
born on
boring.
December 21st, so it's like, it feels like it's all one thing.
Oh yeah, you've got
You'd
the
think that
double
would make
gift.
you hate Christmas.
No, because it's lit. Because like people are just like I like when people just get me the one thing for both. Because then they get you a better thing, and then you're like, I would actually use
the
this. Okay,
upgrade.
great. And it's like I would rather get like one good thing once a year than two like mid things twice a year.
It's okay to be wrong.
Okay.
That's so contentious.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, I love that. What a dynamic you guys have. It's tremendous. Wow. So no Valentine's Day answers. Would you be surprised to hear that some people's favorite holiday is Valentine's Day?
Really?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
surprised to hear that.
I'm-
That's crazy.
I'm shocked.
It's not a real holiday.
I think they're distracted by the fact that today is Valentine's Day. And they're
Yeah.
like, well, I guess today.
Nope. Some people celebrate it for the perspective. I guess to regurgitate one of the people's perspectives that I heard tonight. It's because it's sort of a celebration of love for them. That's not just romantic love. They
Okay.
say that I love you to their friends. They say I love you to their
cool.
family.
That's cute.
They say I love you to their dog.
Damn,
Yeah.
I'm doing Valentine's Day wrong.
Well, yeah, I was
don't
gonna
do
say.
any of that.
I was gonna say.
Nobody does it wrong.
Rebuttal, real quick. This is my first Valentine's Day single since I was in 8th grade.
Oh my god.
I'm almost 27.
Congrats.
Since 8th grade, this is my first time being single on Valentine's Day, and not many people have told me they love me today. But in my past,
I've said I love you.
whatever, you say that every day. But like my past Valentine's
do
days,
this.
this wasn't a cry for help. This was just a statement of
Are
like
you
in the
okay?
past when I've had a partner, it's like, yeah, this is Valentine's Day, and today not having one, it's just kind of like this is Friday.
it kind of reframes it. It creates. There is a bit of anxiety sometimes around having a partner around Valentine's Day because you want to make sure that you get stuff right.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that you're performing your role.
Yeah.
Oh my
but
God, yeah.
but when you're single, it takes on a completely different meaning. And some people I think kind of just reject the day entirely because they're grumpy pants.
Yeah.
But some people go in the completely opposite direction. And like, I'm single, and I'm going to send out all of that love that would go towards somebody to the world,
really
to their
Yeah.
community, to wherever it is that it needs to go.
I feel like
think
I'm
that's
leaning
nice.
on that end of the spectrum at least.
I'm doing that today.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm failing both of those things.
You have a girlfriend that you wrote an entire album about, so I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, tell me about this Valentine's Day song.
Yes, okay. There's lore here.
Now I'm ready.
Okay, so I'm a reporter in Arvada, Colorado, which is like my day job. I'm the only reporter in Arvada, Colorado, which makes it kind of like a Stars Hollow, Gilmore Girls-y kind of vibe. But they do this thing every year where they put up hearts like all over town, like hearts that like someone like cuts out of like.
A lot of towns do this, by the way. It's not.
No, it's special to Arvada. It's only there. Nobody else has ever heard of this before.
Sure,
and you can
right.
like write messages for other people, and then they'll like put it up on like the lampposts in town, and it's like the cutest thing ever.
I've never heard of that before.
So I like
Brand
wrote
new.
a song. See, right? It's brand new. I wrote a song about how I had never gotten a lamppost heart before, and it's called the song's called Lamppost Hearts. But then the next year I got one. So
That is true. Full circle.
full circle
heart.
moment.
Wow.
It makes the song not make sense because the song's real angsty. You know my songs; they're very angsty.
I love it.
Yeah, fuck yeah. But they're a little emo. So it makes it not really make sense. So like sometimes I'm like, this song's about my girlfriend. Then you listen to the lyrics of the song, and then someone's like, do you like hate your girlfriend? What's happening?
Is she abusing you?
Yeah, literally.
Is everything okay?
That's so funny. But yeah, we get to play our Valentine's Day song on Valentine's
Valentine's Day.
It's really beautiful.
We have 2 covers today that are Valentine's Day themed also.
That is true. Yes.
Nice.
The wedding song from Twilight.
But which one?
Which, there's multiple.
That's what I said.
Hold
I found that
on.
out yesterday.
Wow. Okay.
For the record, Twilight is bad, but like that's what's good about it.
The music.
No, just like it's good that it's bad.
But
Right.
it's so good.
It's like trash TV.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read the book. It was bad.
Yeah, the movie. The movie is really good.
I mean, not all art can be good, but it can be respected.
Yeah, that's true. And then like, does that make it good?
Yes.
It's like, is Twilight
Yes.
good because I
It's
like
so
it?
fun. Yes, of course.
But like, it's not
Absolutely.
good. I don't know.
Who cares?
What is it that makes your music different?
That's a good question. I feel like the general like core of our music is like almost like shouldn't work. Like at like the like base level of it, it's just like very like folky songwriting and like guitar playing that we just like add a shit ton of distortion and like my favorite drums ever. And like all of these like other things, and we like make a bass out of things and like have keys going, and it just like becomes this like totally other thing. But it starts at this like really small, like tiny level. And I feel like just like to be able to like take like a song like that that's supposed to be really intimate and like blow it up makes it like a very different thing from what I've heard usually.
It does feel like we tend to like break rules almost at every step. And like, I feel like usually you should be allowed like one rule break, and we kind of do it all the time. And it ends up with something that we think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think that I don't want to call it sparse because it sounds kind of wrong to call it that, but when you have sort of a minimalist instrumentation, it means each time you hit a note or each time you strike something, it means so much more.
Yeah.
Totally.
And I feel that a
yeah.
lot. It's
No, and
very
that's kind of
tasteful.
like been, thank you, and that's
Yeah.
like been like a thing that like I've definitely has caused me to like grow a lot as a guitarist, because it's just like every like fill that I do, like every like chord voicing and just like way that I like play it and way that I hit it, or like finger picking versus like palm muting or strumming or like whatever it is, just makes like a huge difference.
Yeah, and like I like remember kind of having this realization as a baby drummer once. I'm like, sometimes the best fill is no fill. Like it's so easy to fill every space with like a but it's like, actually no, don't do anything there.
Yeah.
And that it gives so much more like warmth and growth and height to a song.
Well said.
Thanks.
And it shows. I hope your fingers aren't going to bleed tonight.
Oh,
they will.
They're almost certainly going to. I cut my thumb
Fuck.
in practice, and it's barely healed, and I hate wearing Band-Aids, so we're just saying fuck it.
I've seen the damage.
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen the
gonna get
damage.
bloody tonight, but that's on theme too.
It so is. I
Right.
mean, and
Blood is red.
Exactly.
blood's red.
My Bloody Valentine, that's a thing.
Blood is pumped around by the hearts, Valentine's, My Bloody Valentine.
Culinary.
It's all a theme.
Boom.
Yeah, I've been applying for phlebotomy jobs. I had 3 interviews today.
That is literally a vampire.
I am a phlebotomist, which is hilarious. Although I'm currently an unemployed phlebotomist, so I don't know if that counts. But yeah, blood
I
is on
wish I had
theme.
more time to ask questions about that.
That's fine.
That's
There's not many
fascinating.
answers.
The reporter questions and the phlebotomist. The reporter and the phlebotomist.
You
like,
need a day job, unfortunately.
Yeah.
At least for the time being.
for the time being. We'll see. I bet you guys won't need one for too long.
Thank you.
That's
Yeah.
the hope. As
I
much
hope
as I love
so.
newspapers, they are dying.
I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As much as I lied in my
People need
interviews
it.
today about this being my life passion. Yeah.
You do love sucking blood from people,
Ew.
though.
Gosh, that's terrifying. Wow. Let's see. Let's get a wrap up question. What is your What's your favorite love song?
I knew you were going to ask that.
Because I've asked it to everybody else already.
Well,
Do you
sure.
want me to answer while
You
you
go
think
first.
of one? Mine is I Love How You Love Me by Neutral Milk Hotel.
Lovely.
Honestly, my first thought,
That's very on brand too.
Yeah.
I
fair.
feel like I don't listen to this song very often, but like when I do, I'm like, holy shit, yeah, is Maybe I'm Amazed by Paul McCartney.
Oh,
It's
that's
really
sweet.
great.
That's a really good
It's
one.
really great. And Linda, his ex-wife, died the day I was born. And I don't really believe in anything, but I do like maybe believe that like a part of her spirit left and joined my fresh
little
body.
reincarnation.
Yeah.
action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? I
Yeah,
mean,
right?
I'd just go ahead and claim that right now.
Right?
You guys want to do a sweeper?
Sure.
Yeah, that's like when we're like, we're Blankslate and you're watching
See,
Couch
people
Media.
know what that means.
No, we were in here when you explained it
No,
earlier.
we were almost convinced and we
No,
knew.
no, I can't do it.
It's a media. It's
I have
media
no idea.
training.
No,
media
it's not.
training.
No,
Media
it's not.
training.
I have media training. I went to journalism school. I have
course.
no idea. What
Okay, we're saying
It's radio specific.
Okay,
we're saying
okay.
we're
It's for
Blankslate
radio,
and this
yeah,
is Couched Media. Is that what we should say?
This is Blank Slate, and you're watching Couch Media. Is a great way to say it. Yeah.
Right, ready?
This is Blank Slate, and you're watching Couch Media.
Whoa!
You did the
You guys did it really high energy. That was awesome.
We have high energy.
I can
kind of
tell.
our
Yeah.
vibe.
I mean, you're getting pumped up for your
That's
set
true.
now.
Yeah, we gotta
That's
play
true.
now.
Yeah.
For real.